Welcome to the South Ops Fire Weather Webcast for Wednesday, May 20th. I'm your host, Kristen Stewart. There is plentiful sunshine across the state this morning as high pressure from the Pacific is nudging its way back into the West Coast. This high pressure, combined with the recent offshore winds, have prevented the formation of the marine layer, keeping the coastal areas cloud-free, at least away from the San Diego County coast, which low clouds have moved over. The visible satellite imagery continues to show lingering smoke across portions of Southern California from current wildfires. This smoke will act to worsen air quality in some areas. After multiple windy days late last week into early this week, our weather pattern into early next week will be quite uneventful. High pressure nudging in from the Pacific will remain the dominant weather feature through early next week with little daily changes. The high pressure area will not be particularly strong, though very warm and dry weather will continue since we are only a month away from summer. Model projections are coming into better agreement that a dry trough will likely move in from the north Tuesday into late next week, leading to more windy conditions. As high pressure builds back in, temperatures will continue to warm gradually through Thursday. Most of the warming will occur across interior areas as light onshore flow allows the marine layer to rebuild and keep the coastal areas cooler. Highs will be a little above seasonal average, with most valleys ranging in the mid-80s to mid-90s, with those warmest values across the San Joaquin Valley. The lower mountain elevations will range in the upper 60s and 70s, and the low desert will be near 100. There will be little daily change in temperatures from late this week into early next week, though there will be some noticeable cooling near the coast thanks to increased onshore flow and a rebuilding marine layer. The main weather story through the period will be the very dry air mass that will linger over the region from the recent inside slider that brought gusty offshore winds. It will remain very dry away from the coastal plains for the next few days, with minimum humidity mainly in the single digits and teens. The marine layer will likely slowly deepen, bringing more widespread increased humidities to the coastal plains. Areas of fair to poor overnight recoveries will become a bit less widespread moving towards the weekend, but still remain prevalent across the higher terrain and deserts. The air mass will modify with the shift back to onshore flow, as humidity will gradually improve this weekend into early next week, with minimums rising into the teens and 20s away from the coastal plains. With no significant weather features expected, winds should remain light and generally onshore through the period. There may be an enhancement in westerly breeziness across interior areas late this week, but nothing out of the ordinary is expected. As a result of the very dry air mass and breezy westerly winds, elevated fire weather conditions will continue across the interior. An increase in west to northwest winds is expected Tuesday into later next week with a dry trough approaching that will serve to enhance the large fire potential. The warm and very dry conditions will continue leading to significant decreases in dead fuel moistures away from the marine layer through the period. This will bring dead fuel moistures falling well below seasonal averages and ERCs trending well above average, in some cases moving near or above the 80th percentile. Live fuel moistures will continue to trend down as well across the lower to mid elevations. As we have been seeing this week, it is becoming increasingly possible for established fires to extend into the heavier fuel types under the right weather conditions as fuel conditions become more representative of a typical early summer landscape. Though for now, grass fire activity should remain predominant overall. The warm and very dry conditions will continue to bring a daily moderate risk for a new large fire, especially across the interior, though a lack of wind or any excessive heat will be limiting factors. Still, this is an above-average risk for this time of year, and burn periods will be long across much of the interior. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. Our next webcast will be on Thursday, May 21st. Have a fantastic day.